If game number 1 was any indication on how this season will go, we're in for a treat here in the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. Versus Texas State in the season opener and the Sun Belt opener, we took it to Texas State early with 4 turnovers, and we ended up holding on to win the game by 3 as Texas State had a last-ditch effort. It just wasn't enough. So here we go on the road to face Virginia Tech in our second game of the season, and this is figuring to be one of the toughest games on the schedule. Virginia Tech is led by Kyron Drones at quarterback, a mobile quarterback who can hurt you in so many ways. Obviously, he's mobile, but he also has a good receiving core to get the ball to as well. So around the NCAA, Georgia ended up defeating Clemson to open the season, so they are off to a good start. And LSU ended up losing to USC on the road by 3. And here we are facing an ACC opponent. Maybe this is a preview of something to come down the road in this series as we will eventually move on from the Sun Belt. Who knows when, but maybe on to a bigger conference like the ACC or the SEC. The fans are out to see this game. This is a nationally televised game, by the way. So here we go. Let's get this game underway. Game number 2 as Elijah Metcalf is back to receive the kickoff, and he takes it to about the 18-yard line. And here comes Cole Pennington. A really good game number 1, and I'm looking for another good one. He's going to need to be on his P's and Q's today. We'll see if he can get the job done. The first play is a pass out to the right side. That's caught by A.J. Turner, number 5. He breaks the tackle and pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3, back to Turner. This time he's bottled up. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1, and it's a 3rd and short. The crowd is pumping. It's the number 25 toughest place to play. Here's a throw across the middle, looking for number 10, Chuck Montgomery, and he can't hold on, and we will have to punt this away. So a 3 and out as here comes the Virginia Tech offense out onto the field. The first pass is going to be a bubble screen out to number 12, and that one will be a gain of 12. Stephen Gosnell, who is figuring to be one of their leading receivers this season. Here's a handoff, and there's a great play. That is number 5, Taquez Legs, and he makes the stop in the backfield. Here is another handoff, this time to number 33. That is Baishul Tootin, I believe. Tootin or Tutton? I believe it's Tootin. But now 3rd and 9. Here is a throw across the middle. That is caught. It's going to be Gosnell again, and he picks up the first down. Good throw by Kyron Drones. We maybe had a bit of a preview last week versus Texas State as we took on Jordan McLeod, but Kyron Drones is just on another level. And you can see here on this opening drive, he has his team into field goal range. This time, another handoff, this time to Tutton. I believe it's Tutton. I'm not sure. I'm going to say Tutton, though. The backup running back is in the game now. Play action fake. Here's Jones throwing out to his tight end. That's caught. It's a touchdown. And Virginia Tech strikes first here at home, and they will take the 7-0 lead as Marshall comes back out onto the field looking to answer. The stadium is loud. We cannot change the play at all, really. Here's a handoff to A.J. Turner, and he picks up a few yards. And that brings us to a 3rd and 7. Trips to the right side, by the way, on a 3-by-1 formation. Here's Cole Pennington trying to take off, and he gets run down from behind. He is not the most mobile quarterback. If he had more speed, he would have had the first there. So here is Drones in this Virginia Tech offense back out onto the field. Here's a handoff back to Tutton, and he picks up a gain of 12. Kyron Drones now, handoff this time, and it's another first down run. Tackled from behind by number 99, who's going to really be our best player on defense, Isaiah Gibson, this year. Here's a throw across the middle this time, back to his tight end, and that one will be about a gain of 3. So a 3rd and 5 situation. Can our defense get off the field right here? They are on the edge of field goal range. Here is Jones throwing to the sideline, and he threw it too high for his target, and it's going to be knocked to the ground. And they settle for the long field goal. This one's from about 48 yards, and it's knocked through, and it's 10-0. Here is Pennington now. Hasn't been able to get a first down yet so far in this game. This time he's going to run number 2, Tyshawn Chapman in motion, and that's a way to get the offense going, and it's a first down. Give it to your speed guy and let him get loose. Into the second quarter now at about the 36-yard line. Back to Turner. He finds a little bit of running room, but those holes close up quickly versus this very stout defense. 2nd and 7 now. Pressure getting to Pennington, and he's hit on the throw. That could have been dangerous, but it falls to the ground. And it's a 3rd and 7 now. Pennington, good protection. Here he throws across the middle. It's intercepted by the defense. Virginia Tech takes over at about the 32-yard line. We were looking across the middle. There weren't many places to go with this football, but let's just take a little bit of a closer look. Jaden Keller was right there, but we were kind of looking to throw it in the pocket of that defense right in the middle. We just threw it maybe a bit too early, but even then, I think if we would have waited, this guy would have probably dropped back a little bit and saw that dig route across the middle. So here is Kyron Drones back out on the field. There's a nice play by the defense. Monroe Beard was there for the hit. And now it is 3rd and 6. Play action fake again. Drones under pressure. He gets rid of it short to left side. And the tight end has it. And he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark him a yard short. Will they go for it? No, they actually bring in the field goal unit. I'm surprised. And they settle for the field goal. That is from 40 yards out. And it's now 13-0. So only one first down to our name here for the Marshall Thundering Herd here in the first half. There is a nice run up the middle for a gain of 6. Cole Pennington now in the shotgun. A quick throw. That one is caught, and it's going to be a first down. We need guys that can move the chains, and Cade Conley is a junior. And now we set ourselves up nicely here with a fresh set of downs at the 35. Here is Pennington this time. Throwing to left side. It's intercepted at about the 40-yard line to the 10. Touchdown. Mansour Delane for the pick 6. And take another look. Braylon Brown had a step or two, but this ball was just underthrown, and it goes the other way for a touchdown. It's 20-0. This defense has been stifling so far, and our offense is just looking for answers. Pennington now hands it right back to A.J. Turner, and it looks like he will have enough for the first. A tough environment here on the road at Virginia Tech. As you can see, the crowd is into this one. Here is A.J. Turner again, but these yards are just so tough to come by. It's another gain of 3 as Ethan Payne checks into the game. It's now 2nd and 7. Under pressure. Nobody was open. We were just trying to get rid of the football. And now it is 3rd and 7. Here is Pennington now at about the 29. Pressure. Throwing. And that's caught. It's Chuck Montgomery for a first down. But, man, these have been some tough yards today. Is Pennington now under pressure again? He goes down. Antoine Powell Highland gets to the quarterback, and we're back at the 30-yard line for a 2nd and 20. It's a screen pass called. This time it's A.J. Turner, and he gets a lot of that yardage back. It's a gain of 12. And now that sets us up with a 3rd and 8. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Pennington under pressure again. The defensive line making plays, and now Virginia Tech's offense is back out onto the field. Here is Tutton again. Another big-time carry, making 2 men miss and getting to about the 40-yard line. He's on track for a 100-yard game off of 11 carries now with this one. It's another gain of 8. Seems like all his carries are going for 8+ yards. Ours are going for like 3 or under. As now here's a screen pass call. We tried to make the play with Sunday Uba, but we do get the stop right there just at the first down marker, but they will move the chains. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here is Kyron Drones under pressure, and he eventually goes down. Monroe Beard was there first, and then Sunday Uba cleaned it up. He's going to get credit for that sack, but we do get to the quarterback for the first time this season. Now a 2nd and long. Here is a throw by Drones to the outside, and that is caught. Gets a lot of that yardage back. He's finding one of his favorite targets, Ali Jennings, for a gain of about 9 yards. To 3rd and 3, clean pocket, an easy throw across the middle will move the chains as they get to about the 11, and the clock is on their side. They can do what they want, and they will milk it down. Not giving us any opportunity to get a good possession here with about a minute to go. Here is Drones rolling to the right side, throwing that way. He's got Tutton. It's a touchdown. Virginia Tech with the 27-0 halftime lead, and it just does not look pretty for this Marshall offense. We have yet to cross the 50 today. It's been that type of game, and we got our work cut out here in the second half. It's 27-0. So here we go. Well, to add to the blowout, Virginia Tech also opens the second half with the football. Here's a jet sweep touch pass, this time to Stephen Gosnell, and that one will be a first down. Wow. How about this? Here we go. Across about the 45-yard line, back to Gosnell, and he gets to about the 50. And now here we go again. Another carry. This time it's going to be number 33 again, Tutton. They just continue to move the ball well here in this game. I mean, our defense cannot do anything. We're throwing different defensive fronts. We're doing everything we can. Here's a throw to left side. Almost picked off. That was our chance right there. Jacoby Henderson had an interception in his hands, but more running attack by the Virginia Tech Hokies. We just can't do anything today. And this is just maybe just the difference between Virginia Tech and Marshall. It's not even clear. So here we go. Kyron Drones this time. It's a keeper, and it brings it to a 2nd and 7. They're inside the 10-yard line here from the shotgun. It looks like they will run the tight end in motion. This time handing it back to Tutton. Tutton to the 1. He's pushed into the end zone. Another Virginia Tech touchdown. This is just not pretty. And Virginia Tech is in control in this one. It's 34-0 here late in the third quarter. As here's Elijah Metcalf taking the kickoff back, and he's got space. He's in the open field to the 40. Oh, he's getting run down by number 4 there to the 10. It's a touchdown. Mansour Delane is huge, and he's got amazing speed. He almost caught Elijah Metcalf right there. And the first Marshall touchdown is a kick return. And it's 34-7. We're on the board. Here is Drones now handing it off to Tutton. Tutton just throws off a defender right there, picking up another gain of 8. He's over 100 yards with that carry officially. And now we're well into the third quarter. As now the play clock winds down inside of 10. A quick RPO action. That's another catch by Ali Jennings on the outside. And another first down here for this Virginia Tech offense. So here we go now. A handoff this time, and finally a stop. Tyquez legs in the backfield. And now it's about a 2nd and long, 2nd and 13 to be exact. Here is another carry, and finally a stop. But look at the strength by Tutton just breaking through a defensive tackle. Incredible. Heisman difficulty is nothing to play with here. It's a 3rd down throw, and that's caught at the sticks. And enough for the first down as we move into the fourth quarter. Kyron Drones in full control here of this offense. Here is Tutton. Another positive gain. It's a gain of 5. They just keep running the football down our throats. We can't do anything about it. We're stacking the box. We're doing everything. Here's a middle screen called, and this time it's caught. It's Jennings again. And another first down catch. So now they're inside the red zone here. Another option keeper this time. Kyron Drones, he's to the 5, and he will get in, but no, he steps out of bounds at about the 1. And now it's 1st and goal. You know who's going to get the ball here. It's got to be Tutton. They run the tight end in motion, and they will give it to him, and he walks in for the touchdown. And wow, this is just incredible. And now here we go. It's 41-7. Here's a throw deep down the left side, looking for Tyshawn Chapman. It's caught. It's caught at about the 35. He turns upfield to about the 30. And sometimes it's better to be lucky. And he moves the chains. Here is Cole Pennington now at about the 30. Here's a handoff. This time A.J. Turner, some tough yardage. Getting some help by his offensive line right there. And now here we are at about the 22. Here is a 3rd and 2. Here's a short pass out to the right side. It's caught. It's Tyshawn Chapman again, his 4th catch of the day. The only offense in this game has really come on this drive, and we're in the 4th quarter, 5 minutes, 6 minutes left to go. This is the type of game it's been today. Is Cole Pennington now inside the red zone. Here, moving the pocket, throwing across the middle, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. We're finally on the board for the offense. It's the sophomore walk-on Trey Allen for the touchdown catch. That's a great throw by Pennington, leading his guy upfield, but obviously way too late in this one. 41-14. Here we go now. On defense, can we come up with a stop? Here's a throw. Whoa, wide open downfield. It's Stephen Gosnell again. Anything they do, they are just executing and hitting on all cylinders. Here is Tutton inside the 10 and another 1st down run for him. And they are just abusing our defense today. A minute 20 to go. As now here they are at the 1-yard line. Back to Tutton. It's a touchdown. In this environment, it's over. I can't believe this onslaught. 48-14. As now we have a minute 17 to go. Elijah Metcalf scored earlier, and he puts the ball on the ground. It's picked up by Virginia Tech. And man, it couldn't get any worse, and it does. And Virginia Tech takes back over. And they have about a minute 12 to go here. All 3 timeouts, and they're just going to continue to run the football instead of just kneeling it out. If they kneel it out, the game will be over. But instead, they decide to keep running the ball with Tutton. He's got 30 carries. Here is Kyron Drones, and he picks up a 1st down as well. And Virginia Tech just keeps running plays. The game is well out of reach. Here's another handoff. Tutton scores. And no sportsmanship from the Heisman CPU for Virginia Tech. 55-14. And that was an absolute slaughter. Marshall only had 1 drive this entire game where we went across the 50-yard line. It was that type of domination. Tutton had 5 touchdowns today. 31 rushing attempts. 175 yards. I mean, that just shows where we're at as a program right there. Texas State, we defeated them, and it was a close game in the end, but we were actually doing pretty well. Today, we just never got our footing at all throughout the entire game. Even that last drive where we scored, we had a lot of luck go our way with that deep pass to Tyshawn Chapman. He just adjusted well to the ball in the air, and Virginia Tech's defender did not. And they had 100-yard guys all over the field. Gosnell was over 100. Tutton was over 100. Kyron Drones was just amazing today. And they had pressure all day on Cole Pennington. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't run the ball well. It was just a bad game overall. Pennington was 10 of 19, and it was only 19 attempts. Like, we did not have the ball that often today. And it showed. I mean, we just couldn't get 1st downs. Turner only had 34 yards rushing out of 10 carries. And it was just tough all day. But we will get better from here. Tyshawn Chapman led our team with 4 catches, 17 yards per catch as well. He had 2 drops, by the way. That's definitely going to have to get cleaned up. But we had a ton of tackles, if there's any good thing about it, but I don't think that's a good thing. Tyke's Legs actually had 2 tackles for a loss today, which is pretty good. You know, our defensive tackles are really the strong point of our defense, especially with Legs and with number 99, who is one of our captains, Isaiah Gibson Sr. For some reason, after that loss, we went down in championship contender again to a C-. Our brand exposure actually went up, so Braylon Braxton might be happy about that one. But we're getting some recruiting updates here. DeAndre Hendricks, he actually reaches his top 5 schools, and we are first now on the list. I think last episode we were second, but Deron Toure, we have moved down on his list, and we are number 2, but he has officially locked us out because of that deal breaker we have with him with being a championship contender. But DeAndre Hendricks is close to visiting, and we're going to schedule that for week 5 versus Western Michigan. It's one of the closest games we have coming up, and our next game will be at home versus West Virginia. But he is not eligible to visit that game, so I guess we have to schedule it for a couple of weeks from now, and that will be that West Virginia game. And he does value that proximity to home. It's an A grade for us, and he does value that. So we will schedule him for that game. He is a top recruit that we really want to get in here. So next episode, if there's one game we want to win all year, it's versus our rivals in West Virginia. They have a really talented roster from top to bottom, but they come into our house for our home opener. We have to show up for the home fans who are probably going to pack the stadium and show up for the Thundering Herd after a very, very tough loss today. But I think the odds were stacked against us. But we return home, and we have a chance, at least like a little bit of a chance to avenge that loss here versus a rival. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll be back for next episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.